Hello students, hope you all are doing well. I'm Supreet Kaur, welcomes all of you on our YouTube channel Smart PTE Tricks. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for your love and support. And today I'm here to announce that now we are arranging our online classes again. For some circumstances, we were not arranging online classes and we got some complaints from all of you who are interested. But now we are arranging online classes on time, especially reading and speaking modules. And if you are interested, you can contact us on the number given below, as our contact preferences are changed now. And again, I would like to thank all of you from depth of my heart, because with your love and support we are reaching here. And keep supporting.
About 5 years ago, I began teaching at a 5-form entry primary school in East London as a Year 2 teacher with my own classroom responsibilities. Last year, I took on the role as learning leader for Year 2, and therefore I am responsible for supporting the academic development and well-being of roughly 130 children and assisting colleagues to ensure teacher standards are met to a high degree. Within the past year, my school has had a change of headship, and with this change brings the use of the Essential Skills curriculum by Chris Quigley, which covers all the national curriculum subjects with exceeding skills to develop the depth of children's learning. Currently, my school's curriculum follows a thematic approach to teaching and learning anchored with a core text connected to the theme and with subjects integrated, linking it all back together. Teaching and learning has the opportunity to explore more deeply into a subject, which enables children to be more inquisitive through questioning and personal inquiry from the theme. This is a new journey for the school and we are truly still at the start of it. Nevertheless, there is a sense of freedom to explore creativity within the classroom.
Creativity is another term that people attach word meanings to, but it can be difficult to define concisely into a single definition, as the depth of understanding behind it is more complex. As thought-provokingly suggests, the lens in which creativity is viewed is always evolving depending on societal or cultural changes. Therefore, answering, "What is creativity?" may reflect what is valuable or relevant in that moment in time to the people or persons.
Creativity is limited to arts subjects. Although creativity is often associated with creative subjects, such as art and music, creativity is not subject-specific. Creativity is a way of approaching problem-solving that can be exercised in different areas. On the other hand, creativity does not take place in a vacuum. The way in which children express creativity will be different in different curriculum areas.
Highlighting this potential barrier sheds light to Egan's statement on being imaginative within education, as a process is intended to stimulate the ability to visualize situations, events or outcomes different to those that already exist currently or in the past. If learners become too reliant on educators giving information consequently, it requires them to think less, which stunts active, critical and creative thinking. To be original or to have originality is a facet of imagination that requires individuals to use their imagination to develop new ideas, thoughts or products that are original to the creator. Although, an important consideration here is, each child's creative abilities can be related to his or her personal stage of development. Therefore, It is crucial to understand that being imaginative or original may look different at different stages of learning and growth.
Children find it easy to transfer learning from one area, domain to another. All the evidence shows that most children find it very difficult to transfer learning from one area to another. Knowledge and skills are so context-specific that children may simply fail to recognize that something they had already learned can be applied to a new situation. Adults can help children to make the connection.
These definitions have been welcomed as giving recognition to the importance of creativity and the role of education in encouraging creative development. The appearance of creativity as an aim of the curriculum in England is part of a trend to recognize the importance of creativity internationally. Definitions of creativity are not straightforward, and many writers have contributed to the debate about what constitutes creativity, often hotly contesting different views. However, most theorists agree that the creative process involves a number of components.
Another suggestion for adapting the notion of creativity to suit young children is to put the emphasis on the creative process, rather than to judge the quality of the products. This is because young children may not have developed all the skills they need to achieve a successful creative outcome.
The curriculum tends to be the same for immersion children as for their mainstream peers. While immersion attempts to cultivate empathy for a student's second language culture, the immersion curriculum has hitherto tended not to have major distinctive components to develop such empathy and participation. For example, in Canada no challenge is that French becomes the language of school and English the language of the playground, street and vocational success. The Anglophone North American cultural influence is often so strong and pervasive that French immersion children are in danger of becoming passive rather than active bilinguals outside the school gates. The same occurs in immersion schools in many other countries, where the minority language is a language of the classroom, but the majority language is the peer, prestige, language in the schoolyard and on the streets. It has often been thought preferable to separate languages in instruction rather than to mix them arbitrarily during a single lesson. Sustained periods of monolingual instruction will require students to attend to the language of instruction. They will thereby simultaneously both improve their language competence and confidence, and acquire subject matter. However, if mathematics, science, technology and computing are taught in English, will the hidden message be that English is of more value for scientific communication?
Another danger is that the mother tongue is used by the bilingual assistant mainly for discipline and control but not for content learning, sending the wrong message about language use and function. Conversely, in teacher-centered and lecture-dominant classrooms, the bilingual assistant may not be able to provide much help beyond looking over the student's shoulders, pointing to things in their books and on their worksheets, and occasionally whispering a bit to the students in their home language so as not to interrupt the teacher or disturb the rest of the class.